My name is Bernd Breiter. I'm the CEO of Big City Beats, and the name of the biggest club in the world is called Big City Beats World Club Dome. I had this idea around 8 years ago, because we were doing a lot of festivals. But if you understand that the weather in Germany is not so nice as maybe in Spain, so we had a lot of rain. So my idea was to create something which is not somewhere in the fields, which is not a normal festival at a lake or so on. I wanted to use this organic feeling from the city. I wanted to use hotel rooms instead of only tents, and this weatherproof situation. I traveled 7 years long and saw the stadium of Frankfurt, and always thought to myself, there will be a time where I want to create the biggest club of the world out of the stadium. And then the idea came when we had this situation that Cocoon Club closed, and we were really magic. When Big City Beats went to Cocoon Club, it was magic. And when it's closed, it was like, okay, what can we do now? Yeah. And then I said, okay, 7 years, I was waiting, I want to do it now. And then it was the start of the Big City Beats World Club Dome era. Every year, though the flagship event is every year the first weekend of June, and it's in the now called Deutsche Bank Park, which is the soccer stadium of the world famous soccer team of Eintracht Frankfurt. So, the biggest difference, if you compare it to other events, is that we are really in the city. But the area what we use is 750,000 square meters big, and it has not only the stadium, it has 4 big soccer fields outside, which we use as normal open air areas. We have a forest inside this whole area, and one of the biggest advantages are the pool area. So this means that we can use the whole pool area of the Waldstadion Freibad, and we turn it from a normal pool area into an Ibiza area. So where Solomon, Paul Kalkbrenner, Sven Wade, everybody was performing there. And so it's such a big area that we have over 22 stages, which is the main area is in the stadium, which we call it the club, but it fits 50,000 people. And outside we have another space for another huge amount of people, and we build there now a lot of big super stages out there. But at the same time we build some small stages that you don't have to miss the club feeling. Yeah, and so you can walk into small clubs or in really big outside areas, or you can jump into the pool and dance to the Ibiza vibes of Solomon or of Senfei. Then you can go into the forest, and in the forest we build tents. And in these tents we have air conditions built in. So this means during summertime and it's really hot, you go, even if it's lunchtime, yeah, so you go into a dark tent which is temperature. Yeah, means you have the feeling to go in the club. But if you go outside, you only walk 2 minutes, and then you can jump into the pool, into the sun, into the Ibiza. And then you can walk only 5 minutes, and you stay in front of the big zombie stage where we present all kind of hardstyle areas, you know. So and then this is like the magic of this is on a huge area, where we have the connection with public transportation, where we have the connection to the hotels and everything. So this real organic feeling, a club feeling. We are rainproof because we can fill all the people into the stadium. We have the biggest convertible roof in the world, means that within 10 minutes you can close the roof. And then, we had the situation 2 years or 1 year or 2 years ago when there was a big thunderstorm coming over, and we evacuate all the people not into their parking areas or into their cars, so we evacuate them into our minefield, and we had a big party there. Yeah, so and these are all these advantages what I see to go to a World Club Dome. This is the basic stuff. This is a flagship in Frankfurt. But we have another World Club Dome in Seoul, in Korea, established, and we have a World Club Dome in Malta. Now we have different other locations in the world where we do bigger or not so big World Club Domes, but always the vibe of a World Club Dome, because a World Club Dome is not only like the biggest club in the world, is 180,000 people. A World Club Dome can be a club on top of a mountain with only 120 people, but it's really unique. Or it can be a club with only one person. But this is then on the ISS, on the International Space Station, and we build a club on the ISS with a DJ as an astronaut, or an astronaut as a DJ. So, I mean, the idea of the World Club Dome is to combine or to merge the world of club music under one dome. Everybody from the club music scene, we started years ago to implementate the other part of club music, not only the electronic club music, so hip hop, R&B and so on. So we had, during the last years, Jason Derulo, Black Eyed Peas, this kind of bands. We had German super rap stars like Capital Bra, Sido, and so on. So, I mean, as I told you in the question before, the World Club Dome is the merging or the merger of all kind of club music. So club music for me is not only electronic dance music, it is as well hip hop, R&B and so on, music you can dance on. And this was my passion. What I really wanted to integrate was to build all kind of club music styles. Yeah, so of course, I mean, if you only mention some names now for the techno area, you can call everybody played there, you know. So from the main stage, it's David Guetta, it's DJ Yoki, it's Dimitri Vegas like Mike, it's Martin Garrix, it's everybody from this stuff. So if you walk over the area from a World Club Dome, you always see one of the best artists from each genre in the whole world of club music. Oh, the first act I ever booked was, I guess it was my resident DJ. His name is Marco Petralia, and he was the resident DJ of my radio show called Big City Beats when I started this 15 years ago. And yeah, it was 200 Deutsche Mark booking, I guess, or Euro booking, I don't know. So this was the first booking I've done. But if you mean the first big booking was David Guetta, because we had this idea that we can do a festival. It was called Summer Daydream, and I said, okay. David was from now since I guess 11 years. He's exclusively on our radio station called Big City Beats with his radio set in Germany. So we had a strong relation, or we have a strong relation to him, and I asked him, I guess it was 11 years ago, 12 years ago, if he would be fine if we can do a festival like in Germany. And he said, yeah, why not? So we talked about everything and so on, and then 2010 we started with the first Sommertagtraum in Ulm, and it was a big success. And yeah, this was like, for me, it was like the first own festival we established, and it was, yeah, it was crazy, it was emotional, it was really cool. I mean, if I look into the past, it was definitely Avicii 2015 at the World Club Dome, because now we know what happened, and I mean, if you feel now his music, you understand a lot more than during his lifetime, which is for me kind of magic. So this guy was really unique and magic. I really loved the set from Paul Kalkbrenner during the WCD pool sessions. So normally I had some appointments on my own event, but I couldn't get off the stage. You know, I was so hypnotized by his set, so I missed all these appointments and was listening to him. Yeah, since the fireworks started and so. I mean, the most unique set I will never forget is a 20-minute set. And this was a set from Luca Pamitano, the ISS commander, and he played in my club on the ISS, or my club, in front of the flag, of the World Club Dome flag. He performed in this World Club Dome a 20-minute set. And this was really, yeah, it was unique, it was out of this world. I mean, really out of this world, and I will never forget this. I mean, yeah, it's not the question of now telling what is so different or which is unique or so on. I mean, I would invite everybody to come to the World Club Dome to feel it, to see it. So I guess the feeling is really special at the World Club Dome because we're in the stadium. We have this atmosphere like in the modern Colosseum, yeah, and the vibrations are really unique. So, I mean, it's not the question of challenges. So, there are so many pieces of a big puzzle, and in every piece of a puzzle there are some challenges in it. You mean, or it is like combining all this stuff like in a watch, that it becomes one unique, how do you say in English, all-in-one structure. So people who come to the World Club Dome don't see what we've done, what difficulties we have, what challenges we managed and so on. I mean, we sell joy, we sell good vibes and so on. And behind is our work to do it. I mean, my wife is responsible for the last World Club Domes, the whole organization with a big team and so on. And it's like, yeah, combining all these things together to become one big feeling. And I mean, this is the biggest challenge what we have, to create this one big feeling, that you don't see all these little things around, which you have to organize. We have one feeling, and this is a World Club Dome, and this is the biggest challenge, to bring this to the people. I mean, yes, of course. I mean, we're living now in really strange times, and nothing is like it was. And I mean, for my personal opinion, I really want to go out, I really want to have culture, I really want to celebrate with people, I really want to dance, I really want to have good vibes and so on. And we're sitting here and we think about how the future will be done if you don't have now a guideline, if you don't know when is this over, when can we start again with normal business, with normal life, with normal living. And this is what I want to tell the people is, trust in yourself, trust in the future. I mean, let's stay together, don't start to blame your neighbor, don't start to blame different opinions or so on. So, I mean, the humanity is one of the bigger things what a human being has, and please let us use this to move forward, to leave all these shitty times now behind us and to start again with normal life.